Hey, it's Pete's Dude Man. We're back to more Pokemoning here.
More Pokégrinding.
More Pokegrinding. Oh man, Proton John still got 2 levels to go. 2 levels for Proton John, 1 for NCS, and then we'll fight the rival. And then somebody will probably die against the rival.
Death.
Because I'm trying to remember what the rival has. I think at this point the rival has Rattata, his starter, and gosh, does he have like... I don't know, does he have like... Pidgeotto? The problem too is that like Danebo's my big guy, and both Pidgeotto and Charmeleon are good against him.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, so it's not good.
Damn it.
But I mean, it's not like I get to pick. I have to make do with what I have. That's how a Nuzlocke works.
What if that's like a thing in the Pokemon world? Like, there's some kind of weird honor code where you just pick what you get.
You get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
Yeah. And if you don't, then you're less honorable as a Poke Trainer.
You're a dishonorable Pokemon trainer?
And then it's like an old school type of attitude, so like in the future you only have like maybe a couple of kids that were growing up with that old school attitude, and so they're made fun of. They're like, oh,
honor!
You didn't get to really choose your Pokemon. Your team's not going to be good enough. You just putting it all up to luck, and then the kid's like, but it's for honor!
For honor! Man,
I am an honorable Poke Trainer!
Proton John has a lot of HP. I'm debating, for the sake of the Nuzlocke, like, evolving Proton John early. But I want him to at least learn, like, Hyper Voice would be awesome, but if he at least learned, Body Slam, that'd be good enough. Because, like, I think, if I remember correctly, Wigglytuffs are more of special attackers, so you might think, oh, hey, well, Hyper Voice would be great then. But this is 3rd gen before there was the big differentiation in attacks between physical and special. So back then, all normal moves were physical attacks. Even, like, Hyper Beam and Hyper Voice were physical attacks. Even though now they're special attacks. That's why Giga Impact doesn't exist yet. It was created at that time, which I believe was 4th gen, so that there was still something for, you know, Gyarados and Snorlax to use that was good, because Hyper Beam wasn't so good for them anymore. But that buffed other Pokemon, like Hitmonchan having elemental punches used to be kind of worthless.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because like the whole thing that people liked about Hitmonchan was like, oh man, it can learn Fire Punch, Ice Punch, and Thunder Punch. Problem is that it had shit special, and those all used its special. So it was like, well, why would I want Ice Punch, Fire Punch, and Thunder Punch?
You know, shit special sounds like a really great joke item on a restaurant menu.
Yeah, you want the shit special?
Shit special. And it's like something that looks like shit, but doesn't taste like shit. Like, it's actually really good, like chocolate something.
Alright.
Oh my god, I'm still hungry.
Is that right?
Yeah, they did not give me a lot of food at that restaurant.
They gave you a platter of teriyaki chicken, miso soup, and a bowl of rice.
It wasn't enough. I've been so hungry lately.
And everyone keeps making pregnant jokes.
Yes! It's so stupid. Like, I was talking to one of my coworkers, like, oh yeah, I'm craving really salty, like, fatty, greasy foods lately. It's because it's been driving me nuts, because, like, I don't normally like that kind of food. But lately I've been like, I want to down some fried chicken like no tomorrow. And, like, my coworker's like, you're not pregnant, are you? And I'm like, no! And then I whispered, I hope not. Because, I mean, I don't really know for sure until I, like, pee on a stick, but, you know, like, or, like, wait until my period. I could do that, but that's, like, an entire month of stressing out.
Can't remember if Maggie had low kick by level 10.
You know, I honestly think that, like, my coworkers' pregnancy hormones just affect me a lot. Because, like, when women are around each other for long periods of time, their hormones tend to get, like, in sync with one another, and we have, like, one gal that's pregnant right now.
I see. I never knew if that was, like...
It's legit.
A superstition, or if
No.
that was real.
No, it is so fucking real. Okay, so I have this really gross, funny story. The girls on my swim team in high school, not shy at all.
Please hit yourself. I think I might have messed up.
And...
Oh, wait, that's double not very effective. That could have been bad, though, Oh boy.
Wow.
All right, so.
And one time, there was like me and 3 other girls on our swim team just hanging out before practice. We're like there an hour early. And they're all talking about like their periods, and they realized they were all on their period together. And then they asked me, and I'm like, well, yeah, I'm on my period. And then they're like, wait, we're all on our periods together? And so they ask every single girl on the team if they're on their period or not. All of them but one was on their period. So that is not a superstition.
All right.
At all. During this one time where like all my coworkers were super stressed out because we were doing a really big section, almost all of us had messed up menstrual cycles. At least all of us that were willing to admit it.
Right.
And that was because we were all stressed out, and apparently we were all also on our cycles at the same time. It was weird. It's weird. It does happen. Now, there's sometimes a few exceptions to it, especially when you have some people like myself on birth control, you know, because that's more regulatory, and so you're not under the same sort of influence of all those hormones. But yeah, no, it's weird. It's really bizarre biology, but it makes sense. Because survival rates of offspring that are born around the same time within the same group of women will probably live longer because we're a species that is so entwined to being social, altruistic creatures, you know?
Okay.
Like, there is literally a term for people parenting kids that are not their own called alloparenting and allomothering, because it's different. Because, like, okay, so if I had a kid and you were raising it, you would be an allo mother. So you would be like the not mom.
Allo.
You still provide the same like resources and care that a mother would.
All right.
If my parents or your parents started taking care of our kids, then they would be allo parents because they're not the actual parents, but they're still taking care of a child that's not their own. So that's kind of the term for it, and that's actually a scientific term in human, anthropology.
Okay.
Human anthropology is really redundant, but in the
is it anthropology?
The study of people.
The study of people. So it's like we human. I mean, I guess as opposed to Martian anthropology or like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But no, those are actual terms in anthropology because they are so ingrained into our culture.
Okay.
And to who we are as humans and our survival strategies and what makes us successful as humans. Because human babies are super expensive in terms of like cost of like energy and calories and growth and time and investment, because we got such huge brains and we're kind of born prematurely compared to all other mammals, because if we didn't, our heads would get stuck in the birth canal because our brains are so fucking huge. It's really kind of sad. So like you'd have to have a lot of resources to take care of babies, human babies. It's amazing that we can produce so many fucking babies in a lifetime, considering how much effort it takes to raise one. Like, it's crazy. I'm amazed humans survived in the fucking wilderness, given, like, how vulnerable we are to shit. Like, yeah. I really should be an anthropologist. Could you see me being an anthropology teacher?
Yeah.
Humans are fucking vulnerable, man. That's why we got big fucking brains, kids. Now we're gonna go and look at these fucking bones. And we're gonna think they're so cool and shit, but you gotta know this is our origins. I'd be the best college professor. No, I won't. I would be awful. I'm so scatterbrained, like it wouldn't work out.
I'm thinking like, man, NCS is taking forever to grind, but like I guess I'm comparing him to like Little Karibo and Proton John that had Hyper Fang and Mega Punch, so they were able to just destroy everything. Where all NCS has is Leech Life and Astonish. It's just like
I'll scare you and suck your blood. Yeah.
You know, in the bathroom. He's got to talk like Nintendo Capri Sun.
Oh yeah, he does.
It's a Nintendo Caprice. So
oh my god.
here, I'll do my best. I don't have his voice, but I'm sure I've watched a lot of him. Howdy guys, it's Nintendo Caprice Zubat here. Whoa, we got a Rattata that we're fighting here. More like a shit tatta, in the bathroom. There, I did my best.
And, you would be able to do it if you had, like, smoked for a few years.
Okay,
but that would probably kill you because you're asthmatic.
Yeah, there's that. So.
I don't know. I always find it, like, really awkward being, like, the non-smokers around a bunch of smokers because, like, where we live, smoking's a really common habit for people to pick up, which, while it was common where we grew up within our peer group, it wasn't. Like our peer group and also the families we grew up in, not smokers at all. So, like, it's really weird when we go and hang out with people in the town we're in right now, and everybody just goes up and takes a smoke break together, and we're, like, one of the only, like, 3 people just awkwardly sitting there being like, yeah, we don't smoke. That's awesome. How's your life today, sir? It's really interesting, but, like, I don't have a problem with it, and I don't have a problem with people who, like, smoke, as long as they don't, like, do it around me. Well, not really do it around me, but, like, don't make me do it, I guess.
Well, obviously no one's ever made you do it, seeing as you've never done it.
Seeing as I've never... Well, yeah, but I don't think I would let someone force me smoke.
Well, I don't either, so technically technically that would be impossible then, hon, for someone to make you.
Yeah. Unless they, like, tie me down. Or something. No. Because I would fight.
Oh, I would.
And I don't know my own strength, so I'm not sure if I'll hurt you or not. Yeah, it's hard when you don't know your own strength.
This training is taking longer than I expected. Just because, like I said, it's just kind of a misnomer. The other guys, like, were able to plow through these guys so fast, and NCS can't. Oh, good critical. You scared him real good. Scared him so much, you did, like, half his health and damage, and he flinched. He's like, Jesus, that was really scary!
Oh gosh! I'm so frightened! I'm scared! Oh, no! You can kill me!
I am glad we got a Sandshrew, though, because in case we don't get anything else, that could be good for fighting Lieutenant Surge if we have an opening in our team. Considering that half the team is flying type.
What does... Lieutenant Surge reminds me of some kind of cartoon thing.
What? I don't know.
Something I watched when I was a kid. Like Lieutenant something that sounded like Surge.
I really don't know.
I'm thinking like Lieutenant Zurg, but that's not... He wasn't a lieutenant.
No. He was just a kind of an evil dictator, man.
Well, he was basically like a kid's knockoff version of Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I was worried with the Leer there. NCS doesn't have much HP left. But, like, I don't want to go back to the Pokemon Center because he's so close to 16. I'll just keep on swapping.
I want cookies.
Might be able to fight a Sandshrew because all they got is Scratch.
I want hot, fresh cookies.
Okay.
Just in my mouth right now.
There you go.
No, that's her hand! No, that's not cookie.
Rosie, the audience can't see. You're supposed to pretend.
Oh, shit, sorry.
Okay.
I can't, I don't good at pretending. I'm not good at improv. I suck.
Well, you never took a single theater class.
I know. No, I did take one theater class.
Oh, in college, that's right.
It wasn't a real theater class. It was more like theater appreciation.
Okay, this is risky because, like, if he gets a crit and I got a crit. Ha ha! Take that, Sandshrew.
Which also was a really weird class because we never did plays or anything. But what we did was like we talked about theater as more of an art form. So what we did was that we talked about different types of stages, a basic history of theater, what type of drills you would do in theater. We read some plays. It was basically theater, but not theater.
I don't think
weird.
I don't think I've talked to the people around Cerulean. I think that's what I'm going to do for the rest of this episode, and then we'll do the rival fight next time. Have you heard about Bill? Everyone calls him a Pokemaniac. I think they're just jealous of Bill, though. Who wouldn't want to boast about the Pokemon? I mean, in the Pokemon world, a Pokemaniac is essentially like a Pokemon otaku. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty much how they portray them.
You know, I am so glad that Japan has a word for that kind of obsession.
Yeah, it's funny,
we kind of sort of do, but we don't.
Not really, yeah.
Not really.
Not
Nerd,
specifically.
That's it.
Yeah. it's very broad, our term.
It's stupid broad. Well, our terms, because we have nerd and geek, which are kind of basically the same thing.
See, there's no point in me going to the bike shop yet.
But,
wait, I talked to this guy already.
It's like not the same, like,
maybe I did already talk to these
of
people.
otaku, you know?
Yeah.
Like, otaku is very specific, like, overly obsessed, like, obnoxious, which I think is great that they have that.
Oh, super potions are available, huh?
Stupid potions are available.
I can only buy a few of them, though. Might still be worth it. I'll just get one. Okay, what about Pokeballs? How am I doing? 4? I want a couple more Pokeballs.
Get you some bowels.
Okay. Did I ever talk to the NPCs in here? No rare candy. Yeah,
I think you did talk to all the NPCs in this town.
I didn't think I did, but yeah, maybe I did. There's a guy here who trades you a Jinx for a Poliwhirl. That's how you get Jinx in Gen 1.
Okay.
Back in Gen 1, there were Pokemon that you could only get by trading with the NPCs for.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, what were they? Jinx, Lickitung, Mr. Mime. The only way to get those Pokemon were to trade with the NPCs. And since breeding hadn't been invented yet, you couldn't rename them.
Oh, shit.
Basically, back in Gen 1, everybody who had a Jinx named Lola. Everybody had a Mr. Mime named Marcel. Everybody had a Farfetch'd name, something. I don't remember what the Farfetch'd name was.
Do you think anybody made jokes about the Jinx being named Lola?
Probably.
Because that song.
And then there was Lickitung, and I think his name was Mark.
Mark Hamill, the Lickitung.
I have no interest in berries. Yes, I did talk to these people. All right.
So...
Well, we'll cut off here then.
Okay.
And then it'll be time to fight Bidoof next time.
Yeah! We're gonna fight a Bidoof! Alright.